Welcome back everybody to the channel. It's your boy, the Delivery Whiz, out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, Sin City. I say it all the time, it's fun. Sorry, probably get tired of that. We're back today with another video. This video is in my office, as you can see, at home for a change, not my car. This is episode 10 of the Grind for Top Dasher. The reason I'm doing it here is because this is the final episode of commentary or my thoughts and beliefs, and was the grind worth it? How grindy was it? And how much money did we make? And a few other things. So I'm gonna turn my hat around because that light was bothering me. And I'm going to work on it to get more light, because I'll probably do some more videos from in here, just because you don't always want to see my car office. Maybe you want to see my regular office. Maybe I'll get a green screen and put a nice backdrop behind there. Anyhow, like I was saying, this is the final episode of the Grind for Top Dasher. We got all the ratings needed to get it. I have not done a couple more off camera yet. I will, because I'm not going to waste this whole month or this whole time that I did 100 deliveries and not get it. All right, this is the final episode of the Grind for Top Dasher, like I've said. And I am doing my own commentary, or my own criticism, my own thoughts and beliefs about whether anybody else should try this, or if I'll do this again, or anything else that happens to deal with the grind this last 4 weeks. Did I do it all 4 weeks? No, I did not do it for all 4 weeks. I broke it up. And the majority of it I just did in the last 3 or 4 days. It was 22 deliveries between Friday and Saturday night. Thursday night I think I did 20 deliveries, and then Sunday night I did the last 10. So that's half the deliveries in the last couple, 3 or 4 days. Prior to that, I did try to do 3 or 5 a day, so I did not have to break my neck to get it. But I was worried once I hit this last weekend that I was not going to get it, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to bust this out and finish the series, and then starting July 3rd or 4th, then I'll start a new series focused on, is the grind for the Top Dasher worth it? And do, 3-4 episodes next month of that, because I'm just going to tell you that if I don't make some substantially more money with Top Dasher next month, I might just go ahead and remove DoorDash from my mainstream form of side hustle money. And I'm going to tell you why. Let's get the old trusty phone out. Let us start up. We just started the screen share, and we're going to go into earnings, which we're on already. So let's just make sure you think it's my phone. Here's the main screen. You see my dog Jax in the back. Here's some text coming in right now from a friend, Janet from another planet. And you can see all my icons. I'm scrolling back and forth. YouTube Studio, etc., etc., etc. Here's my sports page, sports betting, Yahoo Fantasy, the score, stuff like that, fantasy football. Then here's my app page, my gig app page on my phone for all the apps that I work. And we're going to go into DoorDash, earnings. We're going to go day by day, and I'm going to use my computer that is right behind my monitor for a calculator. So if you're wondering why I'm leaning forward or anything, because I'm going to try, and maybe the mouse comes into the picture, it's okay. So we're going to go all the way back . All right, we're going to add up all the money we made for all 100 deliveries. And that's all I did, was 100 on the button so far. So June 19th to June 25th, it says we did 355.20. The previous week, June 12th to 18th, 97.97. And then the previous week, 130. And we have to go in here each day. So Thursday, June 1st, 25.25. 235, 22.50, $15. All right, so according to my calculator on my computer, I'm going to put it into this calculator. This is how much we made for the month of June. 6:48:27. Now, let's take a look at how many hours the app says that we consumed. And I'm not going to go by active time. I'm going to go by dash time. And I have to cut some of it because I did dash and pause it quite a bit. So I'm going to use my best judgment on how that is by using the active time and adding maybe an hour or so on top of that. And I understand you're probably like, well, that's not fair, accurate. I'm doing the best I can because I do dash and pause, take breaks, take other jobs on other apps, etc. If you think that I just DoorDashed alone at the beginning of the month, no. These last 4 videos, yes, that's all I did was DoorDash. And you can see the amount that I made in real time. And a few commented that that's not really good. And I'm going to tell you, I agree. It's not really good. And that's that. I'll get into why I don't think it's good or why I feel I shouldn't do it anymore soon. And actually, you know what? Why I didn't do it, or why I don't think I should do it, is because, all right, I said active time. Let's backtrack. Let's go back to what it said we made, 6:48:27. 100 deliveries. Let's just see. I mean, and you don't even have to do the math, because if you divide by 100, you just move the decimal point a couple spots to the left, and that equals about, and we're going to round up, $6.50 a delivery. I mean, $6.50 a delivery. Some of these deliveries are, 5 to 10 miles, and some of them are short trips. I'll concede that point, is that some are shorter trips. But overall, to be making $6.48, and sometimes you don't even get 1 ping an hour, 2 pings an hour, even though it says the zone is busy, that is not good side hustle money, in this man's opinion. Whether you think it is, that's fine. For me, it's not enough. I use my car and my time to drive food to people. It's a convenience. And either one of two things happens on those deliveries. The DoorDash base pay is not enough, or the tip is non-existent. And that is a big problem. And I have some thoughts and ideas how I think the industry could change or fix things. But realistically, it's not going to change. People aren't going to tip when they need to, and DoorDash or these other gig app companies are not going to up their base pay because they want to be rich, and the rest of us should help them get rich. Am I helping? Yes, I'm helping, but within reason. This is experimental. I started this channel to help share my experiences with you on these apps, and to help bring some wisdom and some learning to other drivers, and maybe help teach them how to maximize their dollar per hour. You cannot just work DoorDash by itself. That is what I'm getting to. You cannot work DoorDash by itself. You have to multi-app. And maybe I'll make a video on that someday. Maybe I won't. There's plenty out there on YouTube. All you have to do is search. They will show you how to do it. And I'll tell you how to do it in a short summation. Get yourself all the apps you can and turn them all on. Take the best offer, pause all the other ones, and then once you're about to deliver the first one, turn all the other ones back on, and by the time you deliver, most likely you'll have another offer on another app or platform, whichever you prefer to call it, and then you take that one and then you pause the one you were just on. Bam, it's that simple. You are reducing the amount of time you do not have any orders, and the amount of time driving and the distance driving. There you have it. Multi-apping 101. So you cannot just do DoorDash by itself. At least I'm not going to. And I'm going to suggest anybody who watches this channel or maybe just drops by for this video, do not work a single app by itself. Don't take my word for it, try for yourself. If I'm full of it and you try it and it doesn't work, you can come back here and leave comments below and say, hey, Eric, you're an idiot. Nothing works for me. And then maybe I can try to assist at that point, or maybe there's nothing I can do for you because maybe your market is different than the Las Vegas market. So I don't have all the answers for every market across the country because it's different and it's diverse. So I can't predict or do anything or help you, but I can just tell you this for sure, you will be much happier if you multi-app. So we made $650, so 39 and a half. We're just gonna go with 40 hours, we'll round it up. We're not trying to be exact here, we're just trying to get an idea. So let's go ahead and do the math. We made $648, $16.20 an hour in the city of Las Vegas in some of the prime times that I worked during dinner, evening. And you saw live with me, there was a lot of times that I didn't get any orders over $10. Yes, some were some mini bangers as I call them. And out of the 100, I can't say where one was a banger, honestly. Not a super great tip. Maybe there was one earlier in the month with a $20 tip. I seem to remember vaguely. I'd have to go back and watch some of my own videos and see if I remember that correctly. Maybe I don't. And there's a reason, because none of them jumped up at me like, wow, you got a big tip. I know in May I did get a $20 tip for a DashMart order late at night or 9 o'clock at night. I don't think that was in this 100. So that was last month that I got that. But this month, 100 deliveries, we're averaging $6.50 delivery, making $16 an hour. If you look at this app Solo, and if you don't use Solo, please, you need that app. It's $4 or $5 a month. It tracks all your stuff. It's a beautiful app. I am not one to support apps or buy them myself, but that app you definitely need if you're going to side hustle in the gig economy. It'll help you tremendously. But if you turn that app on, it shows you the average is, let's just take a look. Insights. $13 an hour. So I am making a little bit more than the drivers that are using Solo in Las Vegas are making, and that's good, but for me still 16 an hour is not great. Yes, I have an EV. I did not pay for gas this whole month, or oil, or any other wear and tear is less on an EV, so I have a slight advantage. But still, for anyone to drive a city of statue of Las Vegas, Chicago, California, or LA, New York, stuff like that, I can't believe that 16 an hour is enough. It is a convenience to have stuff delivered to you. Whether you want to agree with that or not, it really is. I have only been doing this side hustle, gig app economy work since October. And I started with UberEats and it was banging. I was doing very well on UberEats. I loved it. I tried DoorDash. I didn't even touch it. Now it's the opposite. The UberEats is ridiculous $2 offers for 10 miles, and I'm not kidding. I have some screenshots that I'm going to share in some video shorts down the road. And I'm using DoorDash exclusively. But even DoorDash, it's a summer slowdown, and it's an oversaturation of drivers. They are putting too many drivers in the workplace, and it's too competitive. So there is no chance for you to get a banger, at least in my opinion, anymore. You've seen me try on the Las Vegas Strip, and I come out of there with $7. 2 hours of my time, $7, a Subway order for crying out loud. So with the oversaturation of drivers and the summer slowdown makes it pretty tough for anybody to make a living side hustling right now. And just like that, we're at the end of the video. I certainly hope you guys enjoyed this dramatic ride on the grind for Top Dasher for the month of July. It was a lot of fun making the video and doing all the deliveries. It is fun, but it's frustrating as well. Didn't make the amount that I was hoping to make, but I did better than the last time I tried this, and I got all the ratings in, so there's going to be no hiccups where I'm not going to get the Top Dasher. I definitely look forward, and I hope you look forward to the video series coming up. What are the results of the grind for Top Dasher, or what could I name it? Does Top Dasher really pay off? Episode 1, or something like that. I haven't quite come up with a running title for it yet. I'm just spitballing right now. Anyways, thanks for joining. If you aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you like the content, please, a thumbs up. And if you want notifications, please click that bell notification icon to be alerted when I release future videos. And with that, please take care of yourselves and each other. And please don't take those junk ass orders like I did for this grind. Just don't do it.